The Electoral Commission is optimistic of capturing about 70,000 new voters onto the electoral roll in its mop-up voter registration exercise, which begins today. The three-day exercise is to give persons who just turned 18 years after recent limited voter registration exercise the opportunity to have their details captured onto the voter roll. People who could not register previously can also take advantage of the exercise. And addressing a news conference in Accra, Deputy Chairman of the EC in charge of operations, Samuel Tete, said the Commission had designated its 268 district offices, 26 public universities and 41 prison centers across the country for the exercise. We will touch base with our reporters on the ground shortly, but first, here is a wrap of that news conference put together by Michael Ashali.
In the last limited voter registration exercise, the Electoral Commission registered more than 100,000 eligible voters. The exercise spanned 21 days. However, not all eligible voters were able to make it onto the electoral roll. The EC says in August it will give all such persons the opportunity to register in the mop-up exercise.
Currently, there are 18,681,366 provisional registered voters, and we emphasize that these figures are provisional. As part of measures to ensure an all-inclusive voters register ahead of the 2024 general elections, the Electoral Commission is organizing a mop-up voter registration exercise to give opportunity to eligible persons who could not register and those who have turned 18 years since the limited voter registration exercise. This mop-up registration exercise will be conducted online. So if you are already a registered voter, our system will flag you out. The mop-up voter registration exercise will take place from Thursday, 1st August to Saturday, 3rd August 2024. The exercise will take place at all the 268 district offices of the Commission, 26 public universities, and 41 prison centers across the country.
Now let's connect with Nana Boachi Yadom, and he joins us from Kumasi. Nana Boachi, it's great to connect with you. What can you report from the first day of this voter mop-up exercise?
Office, and this particular office is housing about 5 constituencies: Bantama constituency, Inshaeso constituency, Menshia South, and then the Menshia North constituency. Well, Subin constituency is also here, and then we can see a number of first-time applicants who are participating in the registration exercise. This is the first day of the mop-up exercise, and then party agents are already here observing the registration exercise. I mean, the former mayor of Kumasi, Kojo Bonsu, has also monitored the process. We'll be engaging him shortly on his observation so far. I mean, checking through the process, the first day, are you impressed?
First, 5 hours, so far so good. We haven't heard anything, and I believe it should be like that till the end of the 3 days. We don't want, any noise here, and we want to let people know that we are serious. We wouldn't allow anybody to bring in people who are not at the right age and who are also not eligible to register here. That's why we are all monitoring.
So far, we've not heard of any...
That is what I'm saying. I'm saying that we want a situation where it will be continuously like this. We don't want anything different because we are prepared for this.
Do you think that the EC has put in enough measures to make sure that the process goes on smoothly?
What has the EC got to do? They are doing their work, and I believe that we should allow them to do their work. I think they have everything in place, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They're doing their work.
How serious is your party taking this particular exercise?
That is why I'm from Accra. I'm here. Okay? Have you seen my colleagues? He was a former mayor of Asakori Mampong, former mayor of Kumasi, former party. See, we're all here. we want to be very vigilant, and we are vigilant. That's all I'm saying.
And looking at the voter turnout, is that impressive as well?
Oh, this is the first 5 hours, so let's not talk about turnouts. Let's look at how the thing goes. So far, so good.
Thank you so much, sir. And that is the former mayor of the Ashanti region, Kojo Bonsu, and he says that the first 5 hours has been a little bit impressive for him, but then they are cautioning the EC to be very, very careful. They do not want any circumstances whereby there would be any form of misunderstanding. There should not be a situation whereby children who are not qualified to participate in the registration exercise would be brought in to participate. That is what he said to the EC. He has been observing the process. He came in not long ago. As I said, this particular office is housing about 5 constituencies: Bantama, Nshire, Menhia South, Menhia North. Subin is also part of this this particular district office, engaging first-time applicants. And so the exercise so far has been good, and it has been smooth. And he's also a party agent. I have a party agent here with me. So far, how has the process been?
Oh, so far so good. Bantama, the number is keep on increasing in Bantama, and as it is now, we have registered around 50 people, and we are looking forward to register around 1,000.
Just for Bantama alone?
Yeah, just for Bantama.
And so far, you've registered 50 people?
Yes, please.
Going forward, are you optimistic that you get to your target?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic that after this exercise, we will reach our target.
Okay, thank you so much. I have another applicant here.
Well, all is calm and collected in Kumasi. Let's now connect with Kenneth Jesse, who is at the University of Ghana campus. Kenneth, it's good to connect with you. What can you report from the University of Ghana campus? My colleague Kenneth Jesse is joining us.
When we got here around 9 a.m., we could only see students of a senior technical institute. They are hearing the numbers to register. We were told that the students of the University of Ghana campus were sitting for an exam, so they are yet to finish the exams. And now we're seeing them spring up. Some are to my left, getting ready to register. We're told that there's been 3 incidences where people have been told that they cannot register because their details have already been captured onto the system. So far, the system has been running smoothly. After 10 a.m. this morning, about 70 people have been registered. They are targeting a minimum of about 200 people. And from the look of things, it appears that they might exceed their target. So it is calm. Earlier in the day, the MP for the area, Lydia Seyram Al-Hassan, was here to wish students well, gave them some breakfast, and the NDC parliamentary candidate for the area as well, John Dumelo, was here, to also wish them well, and was optimistic that if he is going to win this constituency, it largely depends on these first-time voters, those of them to my right and those to my left. So he's confident that these people will make the choice of voting him and electing him as their member of parliament on December 12th.
Well, Kenneth, we'll try to connect with you again in our subsequent bulletin, and apologies for the bad state of sound there. But it looks like all is calm and collected in Kumasi. They've registered about 50 people, and I heard Kenneth say that so far about 70 people have also been registered at the University of Ghana campus. And away from that, the president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is accusing opposition political party, that is the NDC, of masterminding what he describes as a false narrative that he was responsible for the death of his late wife. The president also says the same group of political opponents are behind the rumor mongering of the controversial Ejapadia book, which authors say represents a grand scheme for state capture under President Akufo-Addo. And speaking at the Ghana Report Summit under the theme dealing with misinformation and disinformation in line with the upcoming election, the President Akufo-Addo has called in Ghanaians to reject fake news, as he says politics must be based on issues devoid of attacks. My colleague Blessed Sugam joins us on phone now. Blessed, what more can you report on the happenings at the Ghana Report Summit and what the president has been saying?
The president's concern is stemming largely from, what he describes as, a constant attack on his person. taunted allegedly by his political opponents. The reason for which he believes Ghanaians must address collectively this issue of fake news, misinformation, and disinformation, especially as the country heads into the crucial presidential and parliamentary elections in less than 200 days. The president has been rallying everyone present here, including the IGP, the Lady Chief Justice, and other state officials and non-state actors to come together to deal with this issue of misinformation and disinformation.
Well, thank you so much, Blessed, for bringing us updates on that. Now